The Suns have the 22nd pick in the first round. Word on the street, they're working out Bronny. We already know LeBron wants to play with Bronny. So what it could seem like, Joy, is LeBron James teaming up with Kevin Durant in the event the Suns land Bronny. Should LeBron consider teaming up with KD?
No.
Not quick?
Not even consider it.
No. What's the point of this?
If Bronny go.
They both keep losing together. Why not win together?
Well, they'd have to win together.
They would.
Which is my resistance to it. If you team up, you leave the Lakers and team up with Kevin Durant and the Suns, you have to win a championship. There's no like Western Conference Finals. Kevin Durant and LeBron James together, you got to win a chip. That's it.
Would they be favored? They'd be favored, I feel like.
Maybe.
I mean, they still gonna have Booker and all them boys too.
Yeah.
Sure.
He's a free agent. They can just add him on.
Yep.
Yeah. He'd have to go for minimum. He would have to go for that minimum, probably $8 million.
Hey, what he need?
I mean,
Good with money.
no, he's good. He's set, I think, in the money department. But this combination is not going to work without a championship. And I think that you should just give yourself a little bit of room at this point in your career for the idea that maybe the championship might not happen. Because this is the issue that I have with this situation. I had no problem, obviously, LeBron coming to Miami. I had no problem with Kevin Durant leaving OKC and going to the Warriors. This is what they've worked for. The opportunity to choose where they want to go. They are superstars. KD had won an MVP, had taken that team to the finals. What else does he need to do? He did his time. He can choose to go wherever he wants to go. And by the way, the Golden State Warriors had managed their organization well enough to be able to have room to pay everybody else that they had and add Kevin Durant. Get your weight up, other organizations. That's why he's in this position, to be able to do that. Wasn't no trickery. This is two of the best players in the world, faces of the organizations, who part of their legacies is going against each other. I just don't. What are we trying to achieve here? Now, if this is the only place that he can play with Bronny, okay, but then I don't want to have championship talk. You can't have it every which way. So I don't love it, and I was very supportive of those other moves, and generally I'm supportive of whatever players want to do. But I think that it's going to be hard to argue against that narrative.
Yeah, it's a lose-lose. He shouldn't do it. It would be maybe the worst thing LeBron James could do for his career. If you go to team up with Kevin Durant and you do not win, how in the world did LeBron James and Kevin Durant lose? I'm reminded of, I think it was the 04 Lakers. It was an all-name team. You had Karl Malone, you had Gary Payton, you had Kobe, you had Shaq. They didn't win. You didn't win with Karl Malone, Gary Payton, Kobe, and Shaq. No, you lost to the Detroit Pistons. If LeBron joins with KD, it does not matter what the real story is. In 10 years, we'll say to ourselves, you had Devin Booker, you had LeBron, you had KD, you had Bradley Beal. And they lost, it's embarrassing. And even if you win, y'all thought we discounted the Bubbles championship. Wait till people try to discount you a top 2 player all time, playing with a top 12 player all time, a top 10 player all time. It's a lose-lose Shady McCoy. I think it would be the worst thing LeBron James could do to team up with KD, the guard.
I mean, I hear y'all, but I know one thing. When you win, nobody cares about none of that, right? They talk about Kevin Durant joining the Warriors. That's cool. He won. Right? And most of the people that's hating, they not winning, they losing. So when we add these rings up, right? Jordan is LeBron. We argue about it all the time. He has a scoring title, but everybody brings up the rings because I know I do. That's all that matters in sports is winning, right? So I get what y'all saying, and I would be like, whoa, he went to the Suns? But if they in the finals, I ain't gonna be saying that. I'm gonna be tuning in, watching, hoping LeBron win. LeBron, Booker, and Kevin Durant, and now Bradley Beal can just go to like a real role player like Ray Allen did with the Heat. I mean, it's something to think about. You can put this to a whole movie. LeBron James got all type of stuff going on. This could be a movie role, bro. And the son come off the bench, Bronny? Like,
I just think James...
You can sell this thing, though.
But it would hurt, because think about the narrative.
Who?
The narrative. The only reason LeBron James truly loses the conversations, they're narrative conversations. They're not stat conversations. LeBron got more points than Jordan, got more boards than Jordan, got more assists than Jordan, played longer than Jordan. But the narrative conversations, Jordan was 6 for 6, no game 7s. The narrative. If LeBron joins with KD and wins, Joy, James, y'all know what it is. Man, Jordan never joined Akeem. Jordan never joined Magic. Jordan never joined the Pistons.
Oh, wait.
Jordan never joined the Magic later on in the late 90s. Jordan never joined his foes. When Jordan came back, he played for the Wizards. Even if LeBron were to join KD, it would still hurt the narrative, which is the department that LeBron is in.
Hold on. See, this is my issue now, because everybody teams up, right? LeBron left Cavs and went to the Heat.
Yep.
He played with Chris Bosh, right?
Yeah.
Chris Bosh, I remember, is from Toronto. He was an animal, right?
10.
He shot the ball way more, so he was way better, right? The Heat, his role was different. But he was a great player.
Yes, he was.
And he ranked, what, 5th in that draft class? And that's it, 5th or something like that? Or 6th, something like that. It was real close.
He was up there.
Okay. And then Dwayne Wade.
Yeah.
So as much as we want to talk about teaming up, LeBron did that already.
Yeah.
And it's crazy how nowadays, you don't hear nobody talk about it.
No.
When it just happened, everybody talked about it. So I don't really think that stuff matters no more about teaming up.
It don't. It's a different day and age, right? These players don't get blamed for teaming up with people no more. Back in the days, that's not what they did.
But
Mike
KD's
and them,
not a person.
Not only
KD
that,
is the God.
we are talking consider, and we are saying really if Bronny James goes over there. Because that's the only way he would even consider it. He's not sitting at home right now. If Bronny James go to the Atlanta Hawks, I'm considering the Suns. The only way he's going to consider the Suns is if his son is over there. And if his son is over there, why wouldn't you consider it? You'll be crazy not to. LeBron James is not 30 years old no more. LeBron James is about to be 40 years old, which means LeBron James is on the tail end of his career. He is not in the prime of his career no more. I don't care how well he plays. He's not in his prime. If I have the opportunity to play with my son, because that is all I told the world for the last 5-6 years, is I want to be on the court with Bronny. And you're saying I get to be on the court with Bronny and I'm blessed to be on the court with Booker, KD, and Bradley Beal, you better believe I'm going to consider that. And I don't care what nobody has to say. If I win a championship, the first ever in the history of the Suns organization, the ring is going to be crazy. Nobody's going to care. All they are going to care about is he playing with his son and him and Kevin Durant winning a championship. But when you talk about consider, I get to play with my son and one of the greatest players to ever do it, and Devin Booker, come on, man. I'm definitely considering that if I'm LeBron James. But the only way is if Bronny gets drafted to the Suns.
Yeah, I agree. There's no reason for him to go there if Bronny's not there. That's
crazy.
the only reason that this should even be a conversation. And I'm also with you. If they win, no one's going to... That's where I disagree with you. If they win, it doesn't matter.
Right.
If they win, it's so hard to win championships. Okay? So if they win, then I don't think it matters who went where, why. They drafted Bronny, whatever. LeBron did this, chasing rings, doesn't matter. It's hard to win championships, and there are plenty of other teams around the league that would like something to say about keeping them from winning that championship, and they are very, very good teams. So it's not like everyone's going to be like, oh, Bron and KD teamed up. Let's just, let's take the season off. That's not how it works. So if they win, completely different conversation. But that's why I'm saying you got to win. Like, anything less than winning, I do think is a legacy conversation. Like, that is going to be it. Like, okay, you really just went there to play with Bronny. The Suns organization, what are you guys actually trying to achieve here? Yes, it's all great players together. Do we expect them to win a championship? What if they, did all this and get knocked in the first round?
He played with Bronny.
No. From LeBron's perspective, sure, mission accomplished. Yeah. But as far as the organization, as far as KD goes, as far as Booker goes, there's other things to consider here. So I think I'm with James. Only reason this is even a conversation if Bronny's there. But I think if you go, you got to win a championship. Subscribe here to get the latest from Speak, and go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.